All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working in the garage. We're working on the Tesla Model X. This is my 2016 Tesla Model X, and we're painting the brake calipers. So this is not a performance model. It's just the model is a 90D Model X. So it just has the regular colored brake calipers. We're going to paint those red so it looks like the performance version. And we have a brake caliper paint kit. We're going to get that mixed up. We're going to take the wheel off. First step, what you want to do is you want to go into the screen. You want to put it in jack mode. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, come in here to the screen. If you go to service, and then you hit jack mode. Jack mode is this. It's already engaged. I got it on. But what that's going to do is that's going to allow the suspension to fully extend and allow me to jack up the car without the air suspension trying to adjust for the difference in height. So I'm only going to do one side at a time. Now, one thing you have to do, you can buy like a special adapter, but right behind the wheel, and this is the front passenger side, underneath here, let's see if we can get a shot of this. See those 3 holes? That's where we're going to jack, so I'm actually going to put this. So you want to look for those 3 holes. That's the jack point. I'm going to put this hockey puck right on those. You can buy a jack pad adapter and put it on there. I don't have one. I'm going to use this puck just so that it's and just plop those off like that. There's 5 of them, and then our socket size is 13/16. So what I'll do is I'll loosen them here before we lift it up off the ground, and then I'll be able to take them off once the tire's off the ground. Okay, now we have the wheel off. The kit comes with this brake cleaning solution. I think it's just brake cleaner, really is all it is. But we're going to spray it down here, wipe it down, make sure we get all the grease, contaminants, everything off this. Okay, we've got the caliper pretty clean. Just sprayed that a few times on there, wiped it off with a towel. You can see these calipers are pretty wide. So I'm only going to paint, I'm not going to paint the whole caliper. I'm really just going to paint just kind of a section line right there. I'm just going to paint to there, over, and then this is all brake pads. So I'm just going to come down this side here, along the bottom here. You know, I'm going to leave that. That looks like it's black. I'll leave that black. So let's paint around that brake line, kind of all the, and then up through the inside of it here. Okay, if you see on the caliper, there's already kind of some white lettering that says Tesla on there. So that's obviously going to get covered up when I paint this. So I ordered these. These are brake caliper lettering, and you see that there's 3 of each size. These bigger ones here are going to go on the front, smaller ones on the back. And then the back caliper electric brake has there's like a separate caliper on the back one for this logo here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to paint the caliper first, put the wheel back on, paint the back, and then once this is cured after 3 or 4 hours, I can come back and put these logos on, you know, the stenciling, these decals, and then I can spray over it with some clear high temperature paint to kind of protect the decal. So that's what we're going to do with the decals. So that'll be later. So now we're just going to focus on painting these. We're going to get the paint mixed up, and we'll be good to paint. Okay, it comes with this hardener. It's like a reactor. It's kind of like a 2-part. So we pour the whole thing in there, all of it, and stir it for 5 minutes, and we're good to start painting. So it comes with a little stick. And I'm just going to tape off my bleeder screw here. Okay, it says to just do a nice thin, even coat. Okay, now that I have both my front tires done, it's time to do the back ones. So what I need to do is I need to quickly get the wheel on. Take off tape off, put the wheel back on, set it back on the ground. Okay, just gotta be careful not to touch the wheel to the rim to the caliper. Okay, now I'm working on the rear calipers. I'm just going to get these cleaned up and painted. All right, we got our wheel back on. It still hasn't, it's probably only been maybe a couple hours so far, and just waiting for it to cure and harden. But after doing all the calipers, 2 coats on each, and I did those the electric brake calipers on the rear, I still have quite a bit of paint left. So 1 can is definitely enough to do all 4 and then some. So no worries about having enough product. So I'm gonna let this harden up, and then I'm gonna get my decals put on. All right, I got the wheel back off. These have been sitting probably for now 4, maybe almost 5 hours after being completed, so they're pretty well dried. And I'm gonna put my logos on here. So on this is the like parking brake. I'm gonna put the Tesla T, that's what originally was on there. And then along the caliper, we're doing the Tesla letters to the clear layer now. We can easily position that on the caliper. The reason for this paper is I'm gonna spray this. It's kind of a high temp clear gloss. Now these brake calipers really don't get used much, so I think this is gonna be fine as far as the clear, just standing up to the heat of the brakes. You know, the brakes are hardly even used or touched on an electric car, so it's got like a ceramic on it, but I'm gonna spray this over the decal to give it that extra protection, help it last a little better, help it keep it white so brake dust doesn't contaminate the look of it. So I'm just rubbing. I really just want to spray right over the... couple mist coats around it. And now I'm going to move to the... That's the emergency or the parking brake. Now I'm going to move to the caliper. Okay, so for these back caliper, this is the rear. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to use this, these smaller ones, the smaller of the 2 sizes, because the rear caliper is a little smaller than the front. Oops. Okay, the hard part is just getting these letters to transfer. All right, I'm just working on getting these decals to transfer. There we go. Okay, so this is the passenger side of the vehicle, and I'm actually using I have a Model S, Tesla Model S, that is the Performance Edition, so it does already have the red calipers from the factory. And how it works is the top of the T is always facing the rear, or facing out this way. So on the passenger side, the Tesla starts from the bottom up. On the driver's side, it's like this. Okay. Kind of like that. Now I'm just going to rub the letters down. Now I'm just going to peel off the backing. Okay, there we have it. Now with those stickers on, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with a little bit of that clear. Hit it with some gloss clear. I can put the wheel back on and move to the next one. So I just got 4 wheels to do like that. And okay, I got the decal transferred over. So again, this is again the driver's side front. And once I get it on there, I'm just gonna, it turned out pretty good. I'm just gonna hit it with some clear. Okay, get the wheel put back on, we'll let it sit overnight and we're good to go. All right, all done, guys. Turned out good. I just need to put the caps back on the lug nuts and we'll be good to go. I'm gonna let this sit overnight, then I'll take it out driving tomorrow. And hopefully it holds up, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. It looks good. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.